Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy JS19 here, bringing you some Gears of War Team Deathmatch, some Boom Snipes playlist on some Gridlock, and yeah, this is going to be the best gameplay, but I really don't play this game as much as I should, I guess. In order to get some decent gameplay, I get kind of bored. Fairly easy if I don't play with anybody. But that's just how it works. And shoot the boom shots off the first thing because I try to get that 200-foot ribbon or whatever for that mutator, but it doesn't work so well. But I'm not going to talk about the gameplay today. It's my 100th video, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. Okay, I really haven't played I didn't play video games as much as I did now, as I did when I was in high school. Before high school, I played baseball. That's all my life revolved around, was just strictly baseball, and that's just how it worked. Got to high school, I played my freshman year. I was a beast. No, I'm not making myself sound good, but that's how it was. I was put to varsity my sophomore year because they needed me on JV my freshman year, but they put me to varsity my sophomore year, and just before the season start, I blew my fucking arm out. Dude, I don't know what the fuck happened. I've gone to the doctors, I've been to physical therapy, got MRIs, x-rays done, and everything, and nobody can figure out what was wrong with it. And from there on, my world has just collapsed. I ended up working at a grocery store, which kind of sucked, but the people that I worked with was pretty badass. And then I got laid off recently, July 6th, 2011. Yeah, awesome day, I know. So before that, I just debated, I decided, I did whatever to think about if I want to buy the HD PVR. So contemplated that, a couple weeks. Maybe about 2 weeks before I got laid off, I just went out and spent the money, and then I guess good thing I did. I don't know. I mean, I don't get as many views as I like or subscribers, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. It's just how the world goes around. Not too worried about it. It gives me something to do in the meantime when I'm off, looking for jobs. It's a pain in the ass. Every job that I applied for, I've been either turned down or haven't heard anything at all. Pretty much 90% has been not hearing anything at all, which kind of sucks, but hey, this economy sucks. United States pretty much sucks right now. But that's just me. That's how I look at it. I don't know about you guys. But yeah, that's me. I mean, when you play for something so long and been doing something for so long, and then all of a sudden you can't do it anymore, it's just like I was fucking pretty much ruined that I couldn't, play baseball anymore. It's like it just wasn't the same. I can't watch it anymore. I tried umpiring, I think, a year or two after that, and then, it just wasn't the same. Like I said, it's just, not the same feel. You just don't get the same kind of energy. You just don't get the same adrenaline. It's just, I don't know. It's like, imagine, if you play football out there, you play soccer or whatever, all of a sudden you can't do anything. Like football, you mess your leg up to the point where you can't run. Soccer, same thing. It's like your whole world around you just crumbles, it falls apart, and it's just nothing left. That's what it feels like for me. I just thought about baseball all the time. I was thinking good things about it. I mean, yeah, when we all get to high school, we all think about, hopefully I can get a scholarship for this and go to this college and do this for them and that for this. And I thought the same way. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I thought baseball was my ultimate thing to do in life and so forth. And I get to the point where now I can't throw a ball I can throw a ball, but the following day I can't move my arm. And it just gets, it's depressing, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. And now all that's gone, now it's all taken from me. Now I'm sitting here now thinking, well, going to college anyway is kind of a joke if you can't find a job. But then on the other side, now I'm going to go to college. Now what for? I just can't think of anything. It's a career. You want to find something, you want to go into that you enjoy, that you mind, like you don't mind doing it all, that you love, do something you love. But you can't do that when when you have a high school diploma, no degree, or you gotta spend $50,000 to go to college for what reason? I mean, to me, college should only be mandatory if you're a lawyer or a doctor. I'm sorry. All the other jobs should quit being fucking lazy and just train you on the job. I mean, I could be missing some out there that definitely should need college training, like a pharmacist and such. But you kind of get what I'm saying. I mean, like, I'm waiting, still trying to hear from an apprenticeship for a union. I mean, apprenticeship for electrician job, which they told me it's a waiting list and only select a few get in, which I'll probably not get in, which I'll kind of fucking hate, because they train you, you get paid for it, they teach you, you do everything pretty much right there in the vicinity, and you get paid for doing all of it, and that's just not like nobody else does that. I mean, it's a little fucking hard to find a job that's willing to train you and do this and do that for you, but no, you gotta go to college, so you got some kind of professionalism that, when you walk into the interview room, you got the firm handshake and eye contact and stupid shit like that. It's just, that's not what makes your business go around. I mean, yeah, it helps with good employees, but as long as they do good work, that's shit all that matters. It takes care of customers, or do whatever, take care of the thing that's important in your business. I mean, like, for instance, I just went for an interview for a ShopRite, fucking another grocery store. What to fucking do? But at least it's a job right now. I'm not gonna bitch about it. And number one thing should be customer service in there. I mean, shouldn't, as long as you get the work done, as long as this gets done, as long as that gets done, shouldn't really matter who's what and where and what time and what you wear. That that irritates the fuck out of me, is they care about what you wear. I mean, yeah, it's professional, but that's not gonna fucking, like, I don't know. To me, I think it's the dumbest thing ever. I mean, that's not gonna stop me from doing my work and come in with jeans or a t-shirt on or something. But anywho, I started recently back to myself, I should say. Back to the gaming thing. Like I said, I didn't play it as much as I do now, I guess. It's my way of, I guess, forgetting about everything. Kind of like drugs to some people and alcohol to some people. But this isn't too bad. It's not like World of Warcraft, or, oh my god, I'm gonna lose my house over this shit, lose my family, and lose my wife, and live out in the streets, and do this, and do that. And no, it just does not work like that with this one. I play it, but I don't play it during the day. I don't know what the fuck I do during the day. I pretty much sleep, and try to, quote-unquote, play the guitar, but that's what I do. But, yeah, I don't know, I played during the night. I mean, I only play with one person, pretty much. Maybe I should get some more friends that played Gears of War together with. I really don't play during the day. I played this one just to get the gameplay, and hopefully it was long enough to tell you pretty much a little bit about myself and how this came about, which I hope this helps, and so forth. So I just been playing, just capping. I kind of make sure I kind of update videos constantly. I'm not gonna lie, it is not difficult at all to record a gameplay, find a decent gameplay, and then fucking talk over it. I mean, it does not take much effort, it does not take much time. The only time consuming part of this is, I use iMovie, so Sony Vegas is not an option on the Mac, but in iMovie, let's start with HD PVR. Okay, I had to buy a different thing for the Mac, so then now I have to take what I already recorded, turn it around, convert it to a QuickTime format, which can take a couple minutes. Then I got to turn around and import the QuickTime format into iMovie, which also takes about, depending on how long it is, this took maybe about 20 minutes, not 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. I actually played a match while this was uploading to now. But, yeah, that's how I look. I mean, it's just, like, Sony Vegas, I can simply put something to my desktop, open Sony Vegas, and bam, there it is, and then drag that file down onto the timeline and do whatever I wanted to it. But in iMovie, you gotta take that file, then it's gotta import, then it's gotta freaking make thumbnails so you can see what it is. Then you gotta take that, turn around, put it to the top of the project, and then talk over it. Then you gotta turn around and export it, which also takes very long, because it does it in 1080p, which in HD PVR only does 1080i, but it does in 1080p, I don't know why. Then I gotta turn around and upload it to YouTube, then that also depends on how big it is. So that's the only part that's really time consuming. The other part, you freaking record and then turn around and talk about it. Or talk about other things that has nothing to do with video games, has nothing to do with anything. As a matter of fact, I mean, it's just pretty much a background to what you're saying. Gives you something to look at. Like this video, for instance, pretty much had nothing to do with gameplay, so it had to do with me. But I mean, it's I don't know. like I said, I find games pretty much a thing to get away. And I enjoy doing it. I don't mind doing it. It's fun, I guess. So that's how I look about doing these commentaries and recording and so much and all this shit. But for the 100th video, sorry, it is not nothing, you know, spectacular, nothing off the wall, nothing crazy. I kind of wanted to do. I was thinking about doing a montage after I put the last video up, my 99th video, but that failed because the montage did not turn out as great as I wanted it to be, and editing for iMovie is just garbage. I'm sorry, I can't stand it. I hate it. I hate it with a fucking passion. But it doesn't ruin the quality, which is good. But the match is over, guys. This is a wrap. I will talk to you guys later. Deuces.